High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 04.8. Tsunoda and Pierce. And we're in front of Sainz, Gasly and Antonelli. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are, so the current fastest lap, 1:03.4. Russell and Leclerc. And just behind us are Tsunoda, Piastri and Behrman. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:02.9. Verstappen, Piastri, Norris, Russell and Leclerc. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Happy with that.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve. It was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Liam Lawson lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Albon, Piastri, Lando Norris and Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Hülkenberg and Ollie Behrman, Tsunoda, Pierce, Esteban Ocon and Webber, Stroll, Aaron, Jack Doohan and Gabriel Bortoleto, Gasly, Maloney, Pepe Marti and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So much to talk about on what is such a short lap. It's the fastest lap times of the season, but that doesn't mean it's not a challenge.
It's a real challenge to get right, this circuit. Lots of tight corners linked up with very long straights. You've got 3 DRS zones as well. That means that the racing is often very close, and you can hang on to potentially a faster car if you can stay within that 1 second buffer. But you've then got some higher speed corners like turn 6 and 7 in the middle of the track, and then the 2 final corners as well. Track limits. Yep, there we go. I mentioned it. Be careful.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Yeah, copy, loud and clear.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Verstappen ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 05.7. And gap to the car in front, 0.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. All right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 9th place. And the time last lap, 1:08.2. Box, we're coming in this lap.
Copy.
Okay, remember to pit this lap. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, there seems to have been a problem attaching the right rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us, and let's finish this race strong. Okay, 1 stop to go, just 1 stop left in this strategy. Caution, caution. That's 8th place, you're in 8th place. Our gap to first place, 21.7 seconds. Oscar ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 3.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Sonoda behind. They're on old mediums. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps. Okay, 28 laps to go. Okay, clear. Push now, we're boxing this lap.
Copy.
Don't forget, box this lap. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. All right, 16 laps to go. Gap to your teammate behind, 33.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, they're 8th. Time last lap, 1 minute, 07.1. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front, let's get past them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're sitting in 7th. And the time last lap, 1:07.4. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 3.4 seconds. Great work, that's a new gap for your teammate behind, 17.5 seconds. Okay, you sat in P2. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 6.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your pit window is open. Pit window currently open. Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, clear. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
Thank you guys for the hard work.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
To overcome the difficult circumstances they face throughout this race today, Crofty, it's not easy, and it really shows a lot of maturity, and you can use this, you can draw on this as a driver moving forward and boost your confidence through the rest of the championship.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved watching that action today, and I'm sure these three have loved taking part. Here come our podium finishers. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
We have something for you to look at, please.
Okay, boss. Got an interesting bit of news for you. We've had a driver reach out to us to ask if we'd be interested in a preliminary chat with them about possibilities for next season. You can always say no if you're not interested, or we can see where it goes. Your call. Okay, I've said yes to an informal chat. Let's get them in, tell them all about our project, and see what we can learn about them.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.